Hey, True Believers England team here, and gonna do a bit of an unboxing. You saw some of the comics last night at the auction, some of the sets and the big dogs and such like that. But I figured let's show off the rest, see if you guys are interested in anything. With me, of course, is back issue Breen.
Okay, so I wasn't finished.
I knew it. I was trying to get. I even mentioned the thing. I was trying to give you a little extra padding there for you to finish your pretzel. But,
well, it's a pretzel rod. Those are big, you know.
Insert under the bridge joke there. Okay. So I did go through these yesterday because I was wondering what am I going to put in the auction and such. I looked for this. Basically, I dragged out the sets. Ultimate Nightmare was one of them. And of course, the big dogs. We had I was so happy to get this show, even if it's only in transition. You know, I only have it to sell it. It's still cool to have a showcase number 16. Of course, Space Ranger. And it was in 2.5 condition. Not horrible, not bad. But I've got a lot left over, and I'm hoping there's something people are going to find interest in. This is a pop-up live stream, so I'm guessing, you know, people will filter in. So fingers crossed, because right now we're talking to nobody. So let's get started here. You don't mind if I do this so we could see books better, huh? Alrighty.
No, I said, I did something I usually don't do. I shared this. I tweeted it out.
All righty, cool. So did I. So hopefully we get an audience soon. I was going to buy more of these, but they were disconnected. I want to see how well this does in the auction, but at least I got this because it's a one shot. This is Astro City by Kurt Busiek. I am a fan of this series, but I do also understand it's a good series to get consecutive issues on. Also, hey, I know at least we have one Cheesecake fan. So I saw this nice and shiny Evangeline issue I wanted to pick up. All righty. Also, I've learned one thing. If you have a chance to buy Avengers, buy Avengers. And this one, I think this is the only one I actually got. But it is one of the reasons why I got it. It is in great condition. Issue number 350.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in excellent. And I think it's a flip book.
Oh, wow, they throw in what was that? I forgot which Avengers issue that 53 maybe.
It is in fact a flip book. Isn't that kind of cool? So you get two stories in one, a modern 30 years ago modern, and then of course you get the here you go.
Yeah, that's a really good idea that I wish Marvel and DC did more of.
What, put a
put an old story. Yeah,
might as well.
You know, you could even make it, instead of the useless variant covers, charge an extra buck, put a classic story in there, and cheaper than, you know, doing like Marvel Tales again. But
it may actually give you a reason to buy a T. Franklin book.
No, but
if you have a T. Franklin book on one side and then you have a nice retelling of the Kree Skrull War, or not retelling but a reprinting, okay, that's a win-lose proposition.
Not unless the other side was like a map to the Franklin Mint and a promise that they'd leave the door open and the alarms off.
All right, we got Amazing Spider-Man 341. And then we, once again, I saw this. I figured, okay, it's Michael Turner. So even though it's basically, it's got to be like, it's a, what do you call it? A sketchbook, a gallery book. And so I figured it's probably a bunch of Michael Turner drawings of Aspen characters. Oh my gosh, some of these go straight to the inks and straight to, so I figured what the heck, pick this up. And that's exactly what I'm actually surprised at this. I thought it would be like a cheesecake thing. This is how I drew it kind of stuff. That's a little bit more deep. I'm kind of surprised. Hey, Jim, what's up? How you doing? I'm just showing off some comics here. Now, remember, I did say if you have a chance to buy Avengers, apparently I didn't put these in alphabetical order completely, but here's Avengers number 344. And then we have issue number 261. If you have a chance to buy Avengers with She-Hulk on the cover, damn, buy that for sure. Alrighty, next up, had to get this. Don't know why, dude, but I have to go. I think this is the Reborn issues, but here we got issue number 5.
Yep.
And then we have, I guess I'm missing issue number 4, but here's issue number 3. Issue number 2. And yes, Virginia, we have a Rob Liefeld and Jim Valentino created issue number 1. It just doesn't get better than this when you're talking about the Avengers. It goes Heroes Reborn by Rob Liefeld, and way down here, the Korvac saga, and then everything else. Right
Well,
there. All right.
well, how can it not? Look at all the extra sets of muscles Thor has that no one else.
Yeah. George Perez only drew normal human muscles. This is extra. This is the extra mile right here.
Yeah.
This tells you Rob Liefeld truly cared. Unlike those.
Cap's
hacks.
wondering where his own book chest is in that cover.
Yep. And Scarlet Witch is wondering where her neck is. All right. We've got the Avengers annual number 22. That's a couple of Black Knight covers I've seen. Oh, here's one more with issue number 256.
Ooh, so
now, sometimes I think, okay, I don't have a group, so I'm going to have to make up a $1 issue lot. And I try to still get some cool stuff. And if you tell me there's a combination of Alien Nation, you remember that movie?
Mm-hmm.
And Planet of the Apes, I'm gonna freaking buy that shit. I want to know. I really want to know, guy. I never knew this book existed until I saw it. That is pretty damn awesome. I'm
going to do a promotion word. In a world where one licensed property is not enough.
Ape Nation. Then we've got Detective Comics number 794. And I did not notice this, so apologies. The way it is you buy the box of books, you go up, you tell them, they'll trust you on it. It's okay. I've never knowingly taken advantage of that, and I found out I just took advantage of something because I counted these as one. Whoops. But I got Badger. And here's issue number 12, issue number 13. I did not know it did this. Here's because literally I just, oh my gosh. I thought maybe I looked at this. I was like, okay, is it like I didn't look on the back. I just picked them up after I saw them. But here's issue number 14, issue number 15. I thought they were just double size, maybe. I didn't know. And then we have issue number 16 and 17.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you how this conversation is going to go. Yeah, I accidentally got like these 4 Badgers that had 2 instead of 1. I just want to let you know that, and guys probably already not stopped paying attention to you.
Oh, okay, 18 and 19. Yep. I remember voting for that Avengers cover on a cliff on your best Avenger cover per year. So, oh, okay, yeah, we should bring that back. I like doing that. And by should, I think we will. I think we will. Here is issue number 20 and issue number 21. I hope you guys like the Badger. Seriously. Here's issue number 22 and 23. Now, I've taken gambles like this before. I remember getting a whole bunch of Trouble with Girls. Those ended up selling. I remember getting a whole bunch of what is this? Howard Chaykin, American
Flag.
American Flag. Those sold. So fingers crossed, you guys. This is Barr, right?
Baron,
Mike Baron.
Now Barr might take over after he dies, but
yeah, there you go. But yeah, these are Mike Baron. Good stuff. And here's 24 and 25.
Bill Reinhold was the artist for a good portion of that series. And Ron Lim did some.
Here is issues number 40 and 41.
In fact, I think he did those.
And here is issue number 42 and 43. And here is issues number 44 and 45. And then issues number 46 and 47. So yeah, I was gonna take a gamble on so much more too. DNA Agents, Mystery, a whole bunch of 1980 stuff. But for some reason, they pulled them. Now, what pissed me off is they pulled those in the 2 boxes next to them, and they were all books that I had looked through the last week and went through. Okay, I'm going to put them here. I'm going to be the first one in. I'm going to grab these books, and they were gone. I was pissed. I was pissed. Still am a little bit, obviously. Here we have issue number 48. And 49. It makes me like right now I'm questioning. I don't even want to go back next week and look through a whole bunch of boxes, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I know I am. Then we have back to the 30s. We have 32 and 33. Although next week is, like I said, I'm going to buy some statues to sell on eBay. We have issue number 31 and issue number 32. Now, I'm thinking, though, that I will, of course, like I always do, give the auction first shot. You know, I think that would be prudent. Here is issues number 26 and 27. But like I said, it's I'm going to try to get the Miles Morales, a Carnage statue. Here is issues number 28 and 29, and a Beta Ray Bill statue. Alrighty, I may have to take a little break here and let the bird out of his cage. Here's 61 and issue number 60. And then we have issue number 61. That is a late 80s cover. When was this? No, this is 1990. Oh my gosh, it so fits, doesn't it? He's got an Uzi. He's got I don't know what that big machine gun is. He's wrapped in bullets and he's got a knife in his mouth. You don't get more 90s than that. The only thing he's missing, there's a pouch. There's a pouch. Okay.
What number is that?
He's also about to shoot his dick off, by the way. This is issue number 63.
That's probably. Is it the dates up there? Are they in the 90s by then?
Yeah, this is 1990. Yeah, it says right on the right in the corner there. That is pretty badass. So we've got Mike Barron, Stephen Butler. I met him. He was doing X Factor. No, he was doing Silver Sable at the time. He drew. I wish I still had it. He was doing sketches for I was working at a comic shop. He was doing sketches for the employees, and everybody's like, "Do a Batman, do a Superman." I went, "You got Strong Guy?" They thought that was kind of funny.
So Cousin Steve did a Strong Guy for you?
Yeah. Cousin Steve did a Strong Guy for me. I see what you did there. But yeah, he was throwing a mayonnaise jar on the ground. I like I said, I wish I kept it. But that was 30 years ago, 33 years ago. So there we go. That's issue number 70. And then we have issues number 66 and 67. Once again, I hope these we have issue number 64 and 65. It'll be one of those things. If they don't go on the auction, I'm taking pictures. I'm setting up so I could take pictures easier and put things on easier onto eBay. Like I said, I want to focus on and try to get my own website so I don't have to share with eBay. Alrighty. Hello, guys. Ash is in the house. What's up? Comic fans and also Breen. All right. Okay. Cool. Let's see. And there we got, okay. Batman Night Gallery. I never saw this before. Once again, anytime I see gallery, all I'm thinking of it's a bunch of art. So, but this is an Elseworld, so I'm assuming it's a bunch of them. Oh my God, you got to appreciate it when there's more text than just pictures. That is awesome, and that seems to be what this is. It's got the you've got the Elseworlds characters with explanations, I guess, of what and where they're from. That's pretty cool. I like that. All righty. Next up, we have Batman Secret Files and Origins. I am a sucker for these, therefore they show up at a lot of auctions. I love the Secret Origins and Secret Files. We also have Batman Plus Arsenal, and we have Batman Detectives Annual number 9, and we have Detective Comics Annual number 4, and we have Detective Comics Annual number 3. And this is Breyfogle, right? This is issue number 619.
Yeah, that definitely is.
It's a great time for Batman. Found this amalgam in there as well. The way they do it, they say they have these pallets. They go through the boxes, try to pull, make sure they're not selling a first appearance of Harley Quinn for $1. And how it works is 1 week it's $1, the next week it's 50 cents. Then they bring in all new comics. Yeah, so that's not a bad find. Not a bad find at all. All right, next up, I guess the 90s work on me because I am attracted to shiny objects.
No.
Yeah. So if I see a good foil cover, I'm going to pick it up. There we go. This is Bloodshot Zero. And there you go. And it's all kind of a risk and everything, of course. Is this going to sell? Or is it not? Issue number 1 of Mike Mignola's first work on DC. This is Cosmic Odyssey.
The word foil is kind of a touchy subject in comics right now.
Really?
You hear what Marvel did?
Oh, no, I had a freaking live stream on what Marvel did. What do you mean, did I hear it?
I wasn't there.
I know.
Don't you start on me, old man. Said that's
you heard it from Wes. It's just no. You did, didn't you? Didn't you, cheating mother? Didn't you?
No, I learned by watching you.
All righty. Yeah, by the way, our live stream was actually before his video too. So, but once again, news doesn't count. Everybody can report on news.
No, but that does suck though.
That I did a live stream before him. Mine's still on like 100 views, and he's get 1,000, and because he's not shadow banned.
No, well, that too, but
that sucks.
What Marvel's doing. I mean, predatory practices are one thing, but just straight up extortion is another.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. You want these books, you can't have profit. Is amazingly.
And here's the thing: they're such dicks that if you say no, I'm just not going to order any, they may say, well, then you're just not going to order anything from us. That's probably what they'll do next when the inevitable blowback comes.
I want to see comic books go, okay. I want to see the comic book shops say that and just not do it.
Well, we could survive. We do well enough with gaming and back issues. We don't need it.
That's the whole thing. Comic books have fallen. A lot of comic shops are gaming shops that sell comics now. Yep. And I think it would do a couple of things. If they stick to their... What? Oh, sports?
No, I said, you going to let Black Cat get away with that?
I didn't see. Wes is informative and entertaining. Well, he is. And so are we, you jackass. All right. Ash is saying something too. I love how E selectively only some of the words of post. What? I don't. Oh, I read the. Okay. Yeah, that is true. Sometimes I do read posts. Like I'll read Austin. I'm kind of like Batman with Commissioner Gordon. Once he tells me the point, tells Batman the point, Batman turns away and goes. He's right. I do that sometimes. So like with Austin P, I would go, I remember voting for that Avengers cover on the Cliff on Your Best. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't have to read the rest because I got the point. Now I'm answering. I guess it could be seen as rude. I apologize if anybody is taking offense by it, but it is a habit of mine. Captain America 305. We got Captain America and Captain Britain going at each other there. And you gotta, if you're a Captain America fan at all, and I assume all of us are, you have to love a good patriotic freaking Captain America cover. I wish they would do that again sometime. I'm being facetious. The first issue of Ta-Nehisi Coates was a very patriotic cover. Unfortunately, the pages in between, not so much, but here you go. That is badass. That is just a great freaking cover. That's 383. And then we have 401. I have put it to myself that I will be creating a run of Crisis on Infinite Earths. So I was able to find this one. So that one's going to be put aside because I got that number 1 and a couple of others in a collection. This is, I go fishing sometimes. That's just the way it is. I know some people like certain things in certain comics.
That's
going fishing.
I thought I just whistle the Andy Griffith themes.
Yeah, well, you know, like if I can find some All-Star Squadron, maybe Zach's gonna get excited about it. If I find you know, but if I find this, I know I might have a sale from VENKMAN. This issue is John Carter of Mars, Chapter 2, and it is the model Deja Thoris issue. Yeah. This is a virgin Well, I don't know about the model. I'm talking about the cover itself.
VENKMAN's not big on the cosplay covers.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
Well, maybe this one's a straight to eBay because the those things do very better on eBay. But there you go. Well, then this one's useless too.
No, he may, you know, still want them, but I know that, like his first choice is always the comic art.
Right. Deja Thoris, number 5. Once again, shiny things. Chaos. This is called Detonator, and it's issue number 1. So I figured, what the hell, let's get that. This kind of fooled me. At first, I thought I was getting a mini series, but then I need to find issue number 4. But the one I thought was number 4 because was Dracula versus Zorro. That is pretty badass.
That is cool. It's actually a good story.
Yeah, I remember reading I loved Tops back in the day. They usually did IP stuff. If I find Jurassic Park, I'm buying Jurassic Park. But they were entertaining, a lot of fun. I love this cover. You can actually see it that it's actually Zorro going there. It's in the dark. It's Zorro attacking Dracula as he's feeding. That is just a great freaking cover. That is so cool. And it actually looks good on the inside too.
That's some useless Tops knowledge. Remember the Lady Rawhide you sold last night?
Yeah.
With the where the vampire chick was biting Lady Rawhide.
Mm-hmm.
That's the girl on that cover.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's like a recurring character after that because she was a recurring character. She might have been Zorro's love interest at the time too.
Okay. Tom Yeats is the artist on this. Then I have Roy Thomas and Mike Mignola doing the Bram Stoker's Dracula. And this is the adaptation from the movie. And I got issue number 1, issue number 2, and issue number 3. Oh, does this have cards? It feels like, I hope it does. I was disappointed with that Tops comic. Didn't come with a stick of gum inside.
Ash is dropping the funnies today.
Ash is saying, remember you have an audience, so reading the whole post might not be important to you, but if they only hear part of it out loud, it might not make sense. Alrighty. Yeah, it's the comic and the trading card. I remember when that was a thing. Cool. Alrighty, and that is a decent bag, so I'm going to keep it. That's something I try to do also when I'm going through these books. If I find a decent comic on a decent bag on a comic I don't want, I'll take it and put it on one of the ones that I do. Alrighty. Then next up, we have issue number 3. Now I do need to find issue number 4, but there you go. Got some Extreme comics because this is Rob Liefeld Extreme. It's Extreme Sacrifice. Gotta love Rob Liefeld, man. He actually drew feet on this one. He was trying, guys. How long are those legs and how short are they? It looks like he starts with the legs. And then he's like, oh shit, I ran out of room. And then
That
he draws
truly
the body.
was the house style, though. At Image, Extreme, whatever their Liefeld was calling his company that week.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that Evangeline. That's a Liefeld, character.
Yeah.
And it's weird. I said, if you look at those, I call them, manga, proportions.
Yeah.
But, oddly enough, Evangeline sells really well in my place, but Glory, who basically has the same body type, doesn't.
Glory's right there on Extreme Sacrifice issue number 2.
She's also a regular in Alan Moore's version of Supreme.
Saw it, picked it up. Don't know why. I have no faith in this selling. This is one of those where I was like, it's double size. Let's see it. Okay.
Mark Teixeira cover. That's pretty cool.
Pardon?
Mark Teixeira cover. That's pretty cool.
This is a really good book. If I could find more, I would. This was the only one of these there were like 20 boxes. This is the only freaking issue of this book. There was a company called Cross Gen, and this is a Chuck Dixon, Steve Epting book, my favorite from Cross Gen. It's called El Cazador. It's a pirate book. Highly recommend this thing. Highly recommend it. Also, the Earth Stealers. And we had a live stream the other day talking about this company. So I'm like, you know what? I'm on a kick. I'm going to put together some runs if I can. But this is Ultraverse, and this is Elvin number 1. Alrighty.
Wow.
Grab some comments. I'm going to let the bird out. I'll be right back. Oh, won't take long.
I think when E comes back, he needs to hold up that Avengers number 1 and that cover there to see who's more jacked, Thor or Prime.
There you go. Your freaking noise machine. Oh, all righty. What are we talking about?
No, you were just gone for one comment.
Okay. Was it Maranya's?
No. So it was mine, actually. No.
Okay. She's saying that extreme cover is way too busy for my taste. A simpler Starfield pattern would have been more effective. Rob Liefeld is a boss, says Ash. Now, I get the busyness of them because sometimes it seems overfilled. That is definitely an overfilled cover. But, alrighty. Real fans just call him Tex, says Ash. What did not go on my lighting?
No, Ash. Joe calls him Tex. The rest of us have to call him Mr. Teixeira.
Okay, you're not gonna come over. All right. This is a shirt he really can't. It's a different fabric, and he can't grab onto. So sometimes he doesn't. I bought Zora number 1 by Don McGregor and Mike Mayhew, actually, says Michael Hart. And I miss Jack T-Rose. No kidding, right?
And Jay's comment, Mark Teixeira also had a nice Major League Baseball career.
Did he?
He had a choice. He basically had $180 million offers from both the Yankees and the Red Sox. His wife said, I ain't going to Boston. So off to New York they went.
Okay, from the Ultraverse, we have the All New Exiles. This is issue number 0, obviously. This is after the purchase. And then we have the All New Exiles, and this is issue number Infinity or something. I don't see a number, but there you go. And we have All New Exiles number 2. And we have number 3. And we have number 4. And here is number 5. And I got to tell you, some of the best freaking covers are on these Future Quest books. This one is Space Ghost. This series is awesome. I wish I could find more of them, but there you go. Speaking of Mike Barron, we have The Flash number 2. And we have issue number 8. And issue number 11. Ladies and gentlemen who watch the TV show, that is Chunk. That skinny ass motherfucker on the show doesn't look like this guy. All righty. Then we have issue number 17 and issue number 25. Here is Flash Secret Files and Origins. And one of my favorite things is anytime the DC heroes team up with the Hanna-Barbera characters. We got Flash and Speed Buggy. All right, controversy time. I looked it up. There's this is one of those 2 first issue people, and this is the first appearance of Young Justice. This is. Some people say Young Justice #1. No, guys, this right here. That's the first appearance. All righty. Now I got a couple of these girl frenzies. Here's Lois Lane. These will probably be sold as a set. We have Batgirl. We have the Tomorrow Woman. We have the Donna Troy. For those Starman fans, I'm just kidding. I know there are no Starman fans.
That's what you say to the wife when she asks you to do something, isn't it?
What?
Tomorrow, woman.
Tomorrow, yes. Here is the Mist. And then we have the Ravens. All righty. And this is the B team also, just to give you a heads up. This is not what I went out to get. But I find stuff. I got to tell you, I probably went shopping and ended up buying for me more than can I sell it. But Ghost Rider and Ballistic, kids. All righty.
Do you remember what that was part of?
Not even a little bit.
It was a story called Devil's Reign. It was a crossover between Marvel and Top Cow.
Okay.
So like the one issue would be Elektra and Witchblade. The next issue would be Witchblade and a Marvel character. The next one would be that Marvel character in another. Yeah. So each one was like in 2 books, and it just like started the next one.
Okay.
Very pretty, but it was a crossover, so there really wasn't. I mean, like somebody brought we were talking about that last night or something, that the cross. Oh no, I was watching Howler Mouse, I think, today. Streamed at 8:15 in the morning. Who streams at 8:15 in the morning? I saw the replay. Talking about how the Justice League and the Avengers story, as good as it was, there couldn't be any stakes because it's 2 companies. Same thing with like that Devil's Reign. It was neat to read, but obviously there are no stakes because 2 different companies. But
yeah, the Who Framed Roger Rabbit rules. You got to make sure that both companies look good.
Yes.
A series I cannot find. So when I very easily, I should say. So when I do find it, I freaking buy it. That has been a rule. That being said, I think this might be only the second time in the last 2 years that we've had Gen 13 comics in the auction. I don't know what it is. I can't find Gen 13 comics for the price that will allow me to do this. And of course, I mean, like I go to discount areas and such like that. I can definitely go on eBay and type in Gen 13 and get whatever. Here is issue number 25. And then we have issue number 14. And we have Grifter and She. And then we have Green Arrow Secret Files and Origins. And you know what? Ethan Van Sciver, man, the dude can draw. But this is the first time I noticed on this book that not only do we get a good artist drawing Hal Jordan, but we got, I didn't know. I didn't know, dude. It's a Venditti. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. Holy crap. Venditti writing. And then we have Ethan's art. That's not bad at all. Never heard of this, but figured what the heck. I would buy any Chaos comic I could find at the time. And here's something called Homicide. This issue number 1. I found a whole bunch of these, so I figured what the hell, I'll try to put together a run. I don't know if I'm not going to put this up until I complete it, I think. And then sell it as a set because it really does make one good story. But this is Hero. This is the Dial H for Hero from the 2000. This is amazing. This is what comic books are all about right here, man. In this book, the Dial, it's like almost like an anthology where it just kind of bounces around the country. And we see how different people are handling the Dial. Here is issue number 6. and issue number 7. I believe this is the group of kids who are using the dial for internet clout. Issue number 8. And then we have issue number 11. And here is issue number 15. Issue number 17. And issue number 18. I remember this one because it's they're talking about the dial, and they're trying to find it so they could keep it under wraps. And someone says, we need to get there before somebody dials a Superman, because usually it gives you average kind of powers, but on occasion it dials up a Superman, and you don't want it to be in the wrong hands, and that's kind of what happens here. So there you go. It is a really good story. That is one of the best series I've ever read. Did you ever read it, Eric?
Yeah, we've talked about that. When we talk about like Resurrection Man, Hitman, Hero, series that nobody remembers but were really good. Now, you're making me want to go back and read it again to see if it's as good as I do remember, but I expect it will be.
Yeah. I was asked to get some Hulk. Okay. Here is Incredible Hulk 383. And here is the Incredible Hulk. Over the Edge, the Incredible Hulk, number 433. There we go. And we have issue number 399 and 407 and 414. And we have 416 and 421 and 423 and 424. And then we have, we're going to drop down. Oh, no, 430. Issue number 430. All righty. And as it happened with the last, collection I bought, I ended up getting some of Maranya's comics. So she'll have to tell me what she's able to let go here. Did you read that run of Hulk? Because I was out by then. What I just showed.
That's the Peter David run.
Yeah.
The part for me, from what he took over to issue about 4 in the early 430s, they're all great. I mean, the Pantheon era Hulk is my all-time favorite, because he was Bruce Banner. He had Bruce's brain, but a more confident, slightly more arrogant version of him, but not over the top. And it also, Dale Keown art, then into Gary Frank. So the art was phenomenal.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it, because I dropped out after that. It wasn't anything other than I moved away from comics. Not like personally, but literally we went to Tallahassee and there were 0 comic shops up there. All righty. Hey, Ahsoka, what's up? The new Indiana Jones film should have had that dial instead of the Dial of Destiny. Indiana Jones and the Dial H for Hero. Yes, I would so watch that. Are you kidding me? I would absolutely watch that show. That would be awesome. All right, let's get some Iron Mans. We've got issue number 197. And then we have issue number 207. And we have issue number 214. And there's issue number 237. Issue number 295. I've got 297 and 301 and 299 and issue number 290. And I do believe this is a shiny cover. There you go. All right. There you go. I've been doing this thing. It's just a way of me saying thank you very much to Maranya for all the help she gives. So I get Iron Man comics. She gets first dibs. That's going to be the rule from here on in. Just to let you know. Alrighty, and I've got another box here. I've got about 10 minutes before I have to take my daughter to work, though. What's your schedule tonight?
Reading.
Reading?
Yeah.
Oh, doing the readings. When are you guys done with those? We can pop on and finish if you want.
Probably read until like after 10. And I promised a friend I would call him tonight.
No worries, dude. I might jump on and finish up, but let's see. Pop those Iron Man books up, and I can check the numbers in my files, please. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do Iron Man again. Let's see. I guess I could still go for a little bit here. We'll do this for Miss Maranya. We'll go through them one more time. We had 197, which actually that's a really cool cover. There you go. And then we have issue number 207 and issue number 214, issue number 237, issue number 295, 297, 301. We have issue number 299. And finally, issue number 290. There you go. And of course, you can play it back if you need to move on a little bit. All righty. Cool. You could sell 214, 299, and 301. All righty. Let's see. I remember when Eric used to call me back in the good old days when we was friends. Eyes purple crying. Oh, cool. All righty. Next up, we've got Justice League, JLA, Secret Files and Origins. I'm a sucker for the Secret Files. I just am. Then we've got to go into the Old West with Gray and Palmiotti for some Jonah Hex, issue number 48. We have issue number 49, issue number 50, issue number 51. I swear I got more of these, but I guess I didn't. I'm also creating a set of these, so I've got issue number 6 to add to it. And then, dude, these look cool. I never really got any of them. Have you ever read Michael Spillane's Mike Danger?
Yeah. Do you know what that character is?
Mike Danger?
Yeah.
No.
That's what Mike Hammer evolved from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember Mike Hammer, but I was like,
Mike Danger was before that, and because apparently Mickey Spillane did some work for I guess whoever I guess it would have been Atlas at the time, early 50s or late 40s, early 50s, and I don't know if that's where he originally came up with that character, but then when it went to novel form, it became Mike Hammer. So yeah, that's what that's based on.
Okay, well, we have issue number 1 and 2.
It's very good. I know the first series, Eduardo Barreto did the art, and I think Max Allan Collins wrote it, didn't he?
Yep, that's what it says. Right?
Yeah, because he did all of he became friends with Mickey Spillane late in life, and Spillane personally asked him to finish a bunch of his manuscripts.
Okay. Well, I noticed the number changes, so I'm assuming it's a different one.
There are 2 series. This
is issue number 5, and then issue number 6. All right. Then I've got a Max number 1.
But for anybody that cares, it's a 1950s detective that wakes up 100 years in the future.
Okay. Well, I've got 2 number 4s, and they're differently numbered, so I'm assuming one goes to one and the other goes to the other. All righty. Let's see. Next up. Alrighty. I'm taking small files here. Marvel Comics presents issue number 19. You know what this is? Very important key issue, kids. This is the very first appearance of Damage Control. You should know that. I've got a comic book origin of them. We read that. Okay, occasionally I take a chance. I don't know if it's going to do anything. Oh, by the way, just so I get that out there, here's also issue number 20 to continue the story. But sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. I've never had any of this guy's comics in the auction before. This is the first. And this is issue number 10 of Megaton Man. And then we have issue number 9 of Megaton Men. I'm assuming it's just retitled for this one issue. Here's issue number 8. And we have issue number 7. And issue number 6. And issue number 5. Issue number 4. Issue number 3. And issue number 2, they did not have number 1, or at least somebody might have picked the number 1 up. And yeah, but there we go. Have you ever read Megaton Man? I have no idea.
I haven't.
The only thing I know about Megaton Man is Savage Dragon made his appearance in a earlier version of him. So yeah, no, never knew. Never read it before. Oh wow, I've got. I thought I had them in at least a better order than this, but here's Mike Danger number 9. Alrighty, there we go. And then we have Painkiller Jane versus the Darkness. I never know about this character, never cared about this character until somebody commissioned me to do a video of it. And now I'm kind of interested in Painkiller Jane. Now we have a Vampirella kind of character. From the pages of Vampirella, we have Pantha. This is Harris comic, number 1. And I guess it's the sneak peek. So
Yeah,
there you go.
she goes back to the 60s magazine.
Oh, yeah. I've seen her in the 60s one. Here is a cheesecake book from Avatar Comics called Pandora. Oh, so I was covering the good parts, but there you go. All righty. That's number 1.
Yeah, don't open the book. Your hand might not be big enough to cover everything on the inside. So
should I be more careful? Make sure that I'm selling it to an adult.
Pretty sure you're safe here, but yeah, we moved away from selling those because some of the issues are straight porn.
Thank you for the warning.
You're welcome.
I literally saw the cover and went, "Oh, VENKMAN will probably buy that."
He's an adult. Last I checked, may not always act like one, but I know he is.
President Luther, Secret of Files and Origins. Okay. I do know generally these books are safe. It's Chaos Comics. It's Purgatory. All right. Next up, had to get it. It's the Question. Question Returns, number 1. There we go. I think this is a one-shot. And speaking of one-shots, Nexus and Madman. It's not a one-shot, guys. All right. Yeah, it is. Okay. There we go. Nexus and Madman.
I think it's a 2-part story.
It is?
Yeah, I believe
I'm
so.
not even seeing a number anywhere. Then we have Ninjak number 1. Once again, I bought shiny stuff. There we go. And speaking of shiny things, here's Ultraverse Nightman. Yeah, that's. I'm looking for an image on the cover, but no, this is a pure black cover with just the title across. There you go. And Mike Danger number 10. There we go. Okay.
Well, actually, there's 3 parts. There's a 0 issue that I'm not sure I knew existed.
Well, there you go. We find and learn something new every day. Okay, next up, for those of you who like Frank Miller, and I know there's at least one person who does, he wrote a RoboCop movie and a RoboCop versus Terminator. Did he write this one? Am I talking out of my ass? Nope, he wrote it. There you go, Frank Miller, RoboCop versus Terminator, number 1.
I was going to say maybe not in this instance.
Next up, we have Spider-Man number 2. And we have Spider-Man number 3. Spider-Man number 4.
Those are a license to print money.
Spider-Man number 5. And we have a little jump here. Spider-Man number 14. And here is issue number 15. And issue number 16. So there you go. We got some Spider-Mans of the Todd McFarlane era. And then another pure, but it's like black. It's like darker than dark. It is Siren, issue number 1 from the Ultraverse. Alrighty, and then we have Siren number 2. And something else, it's like Secret Origins. I don't know how interested you guys are in them, but I always buy them for whatever. I will probably always buy Showcase as well. This is issue 2 of 93. And then we have 3 of 93. 4 of 93. Now, all the heroes presented are in the book. It's an anthology book, but generally pretty good. Here's issue number 7 and issue number 10. And then issue number 6 of 93. And then we have 96, issue number 2. And then we have issue number 3 with Lois Lane, Black Canary, Dr. Fate, and the Shade. Oh, and Light Ray. There we go. Okay. Then we have issue number 5 and issue number 6. And this is a series I'm going to try to put together because it's awesome. It tells classic tales of the Batman by Lynn Wein and Marshall Rogers. And the other one is Steve Englehart and Marshall Rogers and Terry Austin and Dick Giordano, Shadow of the Bat. So I'm going to try to find this miniseries. They have wraparound covers. Nice. Try to put that together. Yeah. And issue number 4. I think I accidentally put back issue number 3 because I remember there being 3 of these, but I only have 2 of them now. So, all righty. Let's see how far I can get here. Okay. We'll start with these. I bought this strictly for the cover. I just love this cover, kids. If you guys like it, that's cool. But damn, that is an awesome freaking Raven cover. That's issue number 18 of the Titans. And then I had Thor 423 and Thor 410. Doctor Doom versus Doctor Doom. All righty. And then we have 419. And we have 420. And we have 421. Going to drop a little bit to 408.
Really do like this run of Thor.
Yeah.
Tom DeFalco, man of fun.
409 and 421.
I mean, what do you say to the guy that follows Simonson? Yeah, good luck, kid.
Yeah. For the what would you say to the comedian that came after Beatles, right? 435 and 439. One thing also I've been trying to put together. Is a collection of the New Age of Heroes. Like, I don't want to come up with just one issue. I want to, when I do sell them, I want to have a good run of each. This is the only one of the Terrifics. That's it. I found 1 through 5 of the Immortals. I found a handful of Damage, a handful of Curse of Brimstone, 1 Terrifics. And Terrifics is everybody's favorite. Oh, righty. Next up, I've seen these, never had them. But, oh no, I'm not going to do that one because there we go. Let's put that with its people here. The only I had a whole freaking run, Eric, of the Secret Origins, but the only one they had left, or at least the only one that was still out there, was Green Lantern and Sandman. But that's not a bad one to get. And I did hear somebody saying they liked the Sandman with the mask. All right, we got some more 96, and here is issue number 7. Showcase issue number 8. Showcase 96 number 9. Number 10. Number 11. All righty, I think it's missing 1 and 12. All righty, next up we've got something called Tangent Comics, whatever those were.
Those were reimaginings of the characters that like the Flash was a teenage girl who was like so. Yeah, that's a very fun book.
Okay.
Like Gary Frank does the art on it.
Yeah.
By the way,
it says Paul Pelletier.
Okay, there are two of them, and
Okay.
Frank did the first one, and Pelletier must have done the second one. They did it twice.
Okay.
Within about a year of each other. By the way, I have this image of your daughter standing alone, going, "Where's Daddy?"
She's supposed to come to my door when she needs a ride.
Okay, so you're all right. So I didn't want to make sure you weren't just.
No. I'm actually. This is going to be a very abrupt ending.
Okay.
He'll be like, "Gotta go."
All right.
So we have Tangent Comics Nightwing, and then we have JLA, and then we've got the Joker's Wild. We've got Zeonder Woman. Tell me it doesn't look like that. All right, now next up we've got Power Girl. Okay, and we've got
that's not a good reimagining.
Yeah, yeah. Try to move upwards there, guys. Next up, one more black issue. We've got the black cover here. We got the. There we go. We've got Ultra Force, and then we have Ultra Force #1 and Ultra Force #2. It just I don't know if these will sell. It's just we had talked about them, and then I found them, and so I was like, okay, there we go. Hopefully somebody will be interested in them. This comes from Downtown Comics in Winter Haven, Florida. Okay, I guess they closed up in Coliseum, grabbed their stuff. You know how I was saying I got New Age of Hero books? Here's issue #1 of The Unexpected. All right. Hello. What's up? You're not going to work today until I'm done with this unboxing. I'm just kidding. Hey guys, I got to take my daughter to it's take your daughter to work day.
Basically. Oh, I thought you were picking her up, and now that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why. So I have got to get going, Vogue #1, and I will pick this up some other time, or maybe not. So you guys, thanks very much for hanging out with us. Thank you, Eric, for providing some commentary and such. Vampirellas. Yay. Including the Vampirella Deja Thoris cosplay issue.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. And fairy tales. All righty. And let's see. You're doing readings tonight over at the Geeky Puppet Show?
Yep.
All righty. Join Eric for that, guys. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out. Eric, thank you very much for providing the commentary. And as always, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night. I got to go drive a girl to work.
Good afternoon, kids.
See ya.